Hey everyone. So the article I decided to do my presentation on was from Bloomberg on Ubisoft and the sexual misconduct claims that they've had against their company. But before we get into it, there's just a little bit of background that I wanted to cover on Ubisoft. First of all, they started in 1986 by the five Guillemot brothers. I don't know how to say their last name very well. They're one of the world's largest gaming developer companies. They created Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. And the problem that's been going on in their company is well, it's pretty bad, these sexual misconduct claims, like I said. One of the examples to start with, is their chief creative officer, Sergei Haskut. So he would hold a lot of meetings at a strip club or at strip clubs all the time, and a lot of women who worked for him decided that they would not attend to those, and because of that, their jobs were really affected. Um, the men who did attend those, they were always, it seemed to be a repetitive theme that they were always promoted after attending his meetings at the strip clubs. The second person from this article was Nina Stewart. She works in customer service for Ubisoft, and her male manager made sexist and fatphobic remarks towards a lot of women that worked for him, and to her as well. She reported 3 times to HR that she had problems, and the first time they didn't do anything, the second time they didn't do anything, but the third time they actually did something, and it was because she had a male coworker support the problem that she was happening, and he witnessed what was happening. So what did they do after that? Well, no action was taken, and instead she was just given a thank you card with a $200 Visa gift card, which is pretty bad in my opinion, and pretty irresponsible of the company. The third example is from Maxime Belland, who works at their Toronto office, and he was a director of HR. He has many claims from internal the company and also externally from another game development company called Kotaku, based in Japan, I believe. And he touched women inappropriately, and there was also witness of accusing of choking women, or a specific woman, sorry. Um, and that's just absolutely wrong. So how do these connect, or how are they relevant to HR? Well, I would say easy. The first one with Serg Hasquet is gender biased, and also sexual harassment. Uh, Nina Stewart in customer service is definitely sexual harassment. Um, Maxime Belland, I would say, is sexually assault. And all in all, this is just a failure of corporate social responsibility, and this does not look good for their company. When we talk in HR about how it is a competitive market to always get good employers, well, this is definitely failing to do so. And I do believe in the future, the company is going to fail or lose the opportunity to have new employees. And they could miss some opportunities of having some really successful employees in the company. But sadly, I don't think this will affect sales on the company. And the only reason why I say that is because, as a gamer myself, I didn't know anything about this. Like, I had to dig pretty deep, and I just recently, in the last month, bought some games from their company. Um, so, what about now? Well, as of now, at least in the article, they're saying that the CEO announced that he will be hiring a consulting firm to audit and revise HR policies. Well, I don't really think there are any HR policies, or they definitely didn't fall through with them. So I hope so. And then as for Hasquet, Belland, and the head of HR, they've all quit. Anyways, thanks for listening, and can't wait to hear you guys' projects. Thanks.